So my kid, he's a drummer. He is in percussion at school. Well, hold on. I'll Okay, he's on the xylophone. He's on the xylophone. It's the first step, you know what I mean? But he rocks the shit out of that xylophone, okay? I do have a tendency to act like he's like Travis Barker, and really, he's not even on snare yet, but I'm just encouraging, you know what I mean? Like, drummer mom, like, that's me. Maybe one day I'll be a drummer grandma. That's even more badass. Recently, he had one of his concerts. He has a lot of concerts, and he does very well at them. Like, I actually overheard a conversation talking about how well he was doing the other day, which just, it made me so happy. Everyone is so great with him. But anyways, we're sitting there, right? We're waiting for the show to start, and like I see the percussion part of the band come out, and my kid's not there, and I'm like, uh-oh, because you know he's a runner. No, but he was okay. But he came out with the horn section. Like, what do you think? He was with the horn section. Well, anyways, it's time to begin, right? So he gets on stage with the band and everything's set up, and right as he's about to play, a baby in the audience started crying, and God bless, I hope the baby was okay. I'm sure, you know, babies cry, it happens. But my son, we're crying babies. We're working on it. He gets really upset. I'm like videotaping him, and all of a sudden I see his face go like this. I can tell just by lip reading, because I know it's like clockwork. This is what he says. He goes, "Why is that baby crying?" So off to a rough start, you know what I mean? But he picked up, he did great, you know, he was redirected, did awesome. But then all of a sudden he ran across the stage and he crawled under one of the other kids' seats. I'm like, what is he doing? Because like, why is he crawling under some kid's seat? Like, he has to have a motive. You could see there was intent. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I guess the little ball off of the stick for the xylophone, it fell off and it rolled across the stage. And my son, when something like that happens, he like hyperfixates on it, like if he loses something. So he just runs and starts crawling off the stage to get the ball. But they help him put him back on and everything. He's playing, it flings off again. Once again, crawling on the floor trying to get it, okay? And they're so good with him, like they're trying to redirect him, like they're trying to like be respectful of him and the other students and the audience and everything. And when they help him put the ball back on the stick, that's not good enough because he's afraid it's gonna fall off again. So he goes to the stage and he starts like banging it on the floor, trying to make sure, like he's testing it out to make sure it would stay on. So finally they were like, okay, he's not going to be able to be redirected. So they had to like bring him off stage and like bring him to me. And it was just, you know, like he was like overstimulated. There was like a lot going on or whatever. But I told him, I was like, okay, but we have to sit through, you know, the rest of this because, you know, they sat through for your piece. So like you can sit through for theirs. You know what I mean? It's respectful. But my son, he is in this phase. Unfortunately, I've learned that a lot of, you know, middle school boys are just like this. But he's in this phase where, like, he'll say, like, super inappropriate stuff or whatever, like, just to get a reaction out of you. So he whispers in my ear, "Hey, MJ, how do you feel about Bill Cosby?" I tell my husband, I'm like, pack it up. It's time to leave.